Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. We are gathered here today to cancel a fellow... Never mind. Because at this point we can no longer claim you as a part of our community. I'm sorry, my face is just... I'm a bit irritated, but anyways, make sure you press that subscribe button so you can subscribe, as well as the notification bell so you can be notified of the next time that I do upload. We're just gonna get right into it. I just woke up not too long ago. It is presently 5:04 in the morning. Listen, I am a morning person. I'm always up at least by 3:45 in the morning. And usually during that time when I wake up, I'll just be laying in bed like most people and just scroll through their social media. And I stumbled across a few tweets from Jackie and I was reading them and I'm just like, what happened? Now, I've been following her for years, so I'm used to her calling out people, which I'm here for because sometimes people literally need to be handed their what? So I'm here for it. But I'm also someone who will make sure I do my research first before I speak on it. So yeah, in a nutshell, we are here to discuss why I will no longer be supporting Juvia'S Place. Now, I have invested so much money into Juvia'S Place, like it's not even funny. Like, these are makeup palettes that are presently in my makeup kit. If you guys are not aware, I am a freelance makeup artist in Virginia and I've been doing it for about 10 years. I have so many of their products in my makeup kit and now I'm regretting the fact that I ever purchased them. If people are not understanding why so many of us are or were outraged when we saw that they basically support Jeffree Star, then where have you been? I will say I've not once talked about Jeffree Star on my channel, and that's for a reason. I have been a part of this YouTube game since 2009, 2010, and although I'm not well known, and sometimes I'm actually okay with that because of everything that be going on, I've seen everything go down. I've been here from, you know, literally the beginning of the beauty community. I was there in the beginning when it was just amazing and it was just fun. Like, you guys who are just now here in the last, I want to say like 3 or 4 years, like, you just don't understand how much the beauty community has changed. It was awesome back then and now it's a scrambled hot mess. I've also been around when he was on MySpace, as well as a lot of our other OG beauty influencers. That's how long I've been around. I am a micro influencer, but I'm just basically giving you the history of my involvement with the makeup community. But yeah, I've never discussed him on my channel for a reason. I've seen how he disrespects people, how he talks to people, how he comes on camera every single day and he belittles people on a day-to-day basis. He's just rude and crude. Like, I can go on and on and on. Although I am not someone who will ever tell you what you should and should not spend your money on, I can definitely tell you why I refuse to spend my money not only on him and his products, but now Juvia'S Place. There's just no way in the world that I am going to spend another coin on Juvia'S Place because of the lack of professional by the owner. I think it's really, well, I can definitely say for me personally, it's very important for me to support as many Black-owned companies as possible, just because that is just something that me and my husband are really passionate about. Like, I'm here for my people. However, some people, like, you just, even though, what did Jackie say? All skin folk and kinfolk. And when she saw that, I was like, oh my God, somebody put that on a t-shirt, please, because that is so true. But we can go on and on about all of that. It's a lot, y'all. When I started going through these tweets, especially by the owner's response, I was just like, my mind was blown. I had heard about some drama with the owner beforehand, but typically the responses are like deleted before a lot of people eventually catch it. This time I happened to be up at the right time. I'm not sure why. The good Lord, you know, had me up so that I was able to visibly witness the debauchery that is now Juvia'S Place, or obviously has been Juvia'S Place. And I just want to mention that if you are a brand who think that it's okay or it's a good look for you to, it's not a good look for you to just be unprofessional, because at the end of the day, especially when you come for like bigger influencers, you're hurting your brand. So I'm gonna put up some receipts. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna move over to the side because I'm gonna place some receipts here, but we're just gonna go through some of the things that I stumbled across today. and this morning, and I hope no one minds me, you know, basically putting up this stuff, because I'm sorry. We are in a situation in which so many people will say whatever and then delete it. So I made sure I screen captured it, and I'm throwing it up here so that folks, you know, and I'm not saying any of these people will ever do that, but from what I've seen, companies, Jeffree Star included, and other people who find themselves in the line of fire will say a whole bunch of nonsense and then delete it, and then no one can find it. I'm gonna start with Alyssa Ashley. I've been following her for the past, I can't even remember, but I've been following her for a minute. And I remember her putting up this video talking about her experience with Juvia'S Place and the PR package, and she deleted it. But I do remember looking at it, and basically what happened was, if I'm remembering correctly, she was working with them. I think she had like her own code and everything, and she just didn't get her package. She didn't get her PR packages, so when she asked about it, the owner was very rude with her. I could be wrong. If you guys can explain this better, please put it in the comment section below. But yeah, basically, like, I remember her video talking about it and how disappointed she was with how the owner came at her. And ever since then, like, their relationship has just, you know, been non-existent, and that's okay. So I saw that then. But again, like I said, when I woke up, I saw Jackie's tweets. Jackie said, "Months ago, I tweeted about makeup companies who don't give a about working with or cultivating relationships with Black influencers at all until it's time for them to launch a complexion product. And now look." And that is when the owner of Juvia'S Place responded by saying, "Jackie, you should know better. Please don't give false accusations. We reached out to you multiple times and you did not respond. If it gives you joy to take us down, so be it. But we won't tear you down, never." So in true Jackie form, because I'm here for it, Jackie responds, and the way she claps back, she does it in such like an eloquent way, but she still spanks that, you know what I'm saying? She says, "Chi-Chi, I'll say this to you again, this is false. You may think you reached out multiple times, but almost doesn't count." Yes, Brandy. There was one email exchange after my first review of your products, which I purchased. Nothing more, nothing less, which is fine, but don't lie. Also, you're not going to talk to me like you talked to Alyssa and your customers, all right? "I know you should know better" is a favorite line of yours, but it doesn't apply to this. "Now kindly go back to your Twitter hiatus. You haven't logged on in a year and nobody even tagged you in this post." Now, I also want to put up this picture of the owner of Juvia'S Place's Twitter account. And as you can see, the last time she really tweeted anything was September 24th, 2018, and I circled here and everything. I also want to point out that she has 15 followers on her Twitter account, which that should show as proof that she's not very active on it, but she had time all of a sudden to get back on Twitter and come for people when nobody sent for her, because had Jackie sent for her, she definitely would have tagged her. And let's be honest, Jackie is not scared to tag nobody, okay? I also want to point out her profile. She says, or her profile says, "Severely obsessed with what I do. Entrepreneur, workaholic, CEO, and founder of Juvia'S Place." You are literally about to be the founder of unemployment, because you have started like an extreme uproar to the point where literally so many of us are no longer going to be purchasing your products. I know you felt like it would be a good look for you to come and clap back, or lack of clapping back, because clearly so many of us have all the proof in the world, but you are basically ruining your company. And as much as I really wanted to buy, you know, the foundations and the powders and add them to my makeup kit, like, I can't and will not. I also want to point out what Alyssa tweeted, because she really tried. She spoke her truth, like, when this all happened. She made the video, and then after that she didn't really speak on it, but today she decided to, and again, I'm okay with that. She says, "I'm just tweeting whatever tonight. I don't care about the backlash, but people have been asking me, Jackie and Naima." Am I saying her name right? Naima or Nima? I just started following her, by the way. "To review the Juvia'S Place Foundation since it came out, without maybe considering that the reason we weren't doing it is because the company and the owner is complete trash." Here Chi-Chi go again with the response. "Alyssa, you ask us for products." First of all, it's asked, okay? "Alyssa, you asked us for products years ago. We failed to deliver based on your timing. You throw a tantrum on Twitter, it backfires. You come back crying for a statement from us. We say no, and that's the reason for all these. Then we get blocked because we said no. Hashtag entitled." First of all, it did not backfire in any way, shape, or form, because a lot of us, again, when we heard her speak her truth, we were just like, oh, okay. And then I also want to point out that I did see a lot of other people mentioning why they would not support Juvia'S Place because of the customer service. I personally never dealt with any issues with, you know, customer service wise, so I can't really speak on that, but a lot of other people had issues with customer service, and now I see the issues that people have personally had with the owner. The owner also goes on to say, so Alyssa Ashley is bitter because she asked us for products and we failed to deliver. Threw a tantrum on Twitter, comes back whining to us, gives us a mandate to release a statement. When we refused, she blocked us, and that was it. Unbelievable. If you don't sit down in the corner somewhere. So I'm gonna put up tweets of other people's responses to all of this. Feel free to pause so that you can read it. But I also want to continue to read what Alyssa said. She continues by saying, the owner didn't give not one single about having a relationship with any of us until she had complexion to launch because she knows people are looking for reviews from us. Nima completely stopped receiving PR altogether and then suddenly gets the foundations. She sends me a fake email apologizing for allowing everyone to think my beef with them was over one palette, when really it's because the second she got the attention of Nikki, she started dogging out the same small black creators that supported her when no one was checking for her brand. She also sent Arnell an email because she trash talked her for no reason. Sent Jackie one, the list goes on. Basically every single black creator that she didn't give to have a relationship with until she needed them for her complexion launch. We all ignored it, and then her DMs Jackie begging her to review her foundation. I'm sorry, we're the content creators that you've consistently prioritized over the black ones not available. I'm confused. The reason we've all been slightly quiet is because there is absolutely nothing fun about putting all of this out there, especially about a black owned brand. But when the black owned brand utilizes being black owned for the black dollar but really doesn't give a about black people, I can't stand by that. Your whole brand is about Nubian queens, yet you're blocking the same queens for being upset by you posting someone who has disrespected black women in the past. Open your eyes, y'all, for real. I'm done ranting because if you can't tell, I've been really on some positive lately. It's just foul when you know how a brand truly operates behind the scenes, how they speak about their customers, their true intention, and you can't say what. If all you gather from this is that we want PR because I mentioned Nima not getting it, then suddenly getting it when it's complexion products, then I'm seriously going to suggest you reevaluate your thought process. It's so much deeper than that. So yes, like I said, I can no longer support Juvia'S Place. Anybody got time for that? I also want to mention with the whole deleting situation, Juvia'S Place is so one of those companies that will sit there and delete comment after comment and posts, which I'm glad they took down the picture of Jeffree Star because I saw it on my feed and I was like, wait a minute. I don't follow this dude. Like, I ain't trying to see him on my timeline. And then there he was. They deleted the post because they felt as if people were being mean and bullying Jeffree Star, which I just thought was laughable because of how he's treated everyone else. But you know, his stands, unfortunately, it doesn't matter what he does to people, how he treats others, and how he speaks to people. His stands, no matter what this person does, are always going to have his back. And as far as like the whole Nikki situation, I too also find it interesting how it's a black owned business, and the number one and this is not a bad thing, but if you've been paying attention, the number one person that has been literally like the face of Juvia'S Place is Nikki Tutorials, which is someone that I actually used to be friends with, but as she climbed up that success ladder, she left me and a lot of others at the bottom, and now she acts as if she no longer knows us. I believe she also had some issues with Jeffree Star as well. So I mean, but brands, can we just start like being mindful of the people that we choose to be the face of your brands? Like, can we just think about that a little more? Because right now, like, y'all just think choosing anyone is the way to go, and it's really not. Yeah, that's basically all that I have to say. I don't know how many other times I can say that I am not buying any more Juvia'S Place products. Like, I can't. I'm not gonna be one of those people that just sits here and watches our own people disrespect our own people. That's that crabs in the barrels type stuff, and I just literally do not have the time for it. Let's have a discussion in the comment section below. I'm truly interested in what everyone thinks about all of this. You guys enjoyed this video. Can I really say that? If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Again, subscribe if you haven't already, and until the next time, I will see you guys later. Bye.